Hey, it is time for another top 5 list, and today's top 5 list is going to deal with a question I got from a viewer in a live chat the other day when they asked me what do I think are the most underrated semi-automatic carry guns. Well, today I thought I would address that, so the topic of today's video is going to be what do I, the Yankee Marshal, think are the top 5 most underrated semi-automatic carry guns. All right, before we get started here, let's just say one thing. To be on this list, a gun doesn't have to be completely unknown. It can just be a gun that maybe enough people aren't aware of, or maybe the people that are aware of it just aren't aware of how good a gun it actually is and don't give it the credit it deserves. Or maybe people have a negative view of it when they shouldn't have. So with that in mind, let's get started with the list, and let's start as usual with an honorable mention. All right, the gun to get the honorable mention tonight is a gun that a lot of people know of, but like I said, I don't think they know it's as good as it actually is, or it'd be the #1 selling carry gun on the market today, and it is the PX4 Storm Compact from Beretta. This is a double action, single action, hammer fired, double stack polymer gun that also includes a rotating barrel to help mitigate that muzzle flip that is often caused by tip up barrels. So this gun just has pretty much everything going for it. It's an awesome gun, especially the ones put out by Langdon Tactical. And I think if more people were aware of how good a gun this actually is, like I said, it would be the #1 selling carry gun on the market today, so it definitely deserves an honorable mention. All right, at number 5 is a gun a lot of people are aware of. It is the Kahr CW9. I know a lot of people know of these guns, but you'd be surprised how many people don't know of the gun, even though they are quite popular. And one thing I will have to say is they're not as popular as they deserve to be. These are awesome guns. They are one of the few single stack polymer striker fired guns on the market today that I think actually have an excellent trigger. They use a double action only trigger that is one of the smoothest, cleanest triggers of any polymer gun you can buy, especially a striker fired gun. And since they are single stack, they're slim, they're easy to carry, they're reliable, they're durable, they're just great guns. And even if people are aware of them, I don't think they're aware of how great they actually are for carry, or they'd be more popular than they are, and therefore it deserves to be number 5 on this list. All right, at number 4 on this list is a gun from Magnum Research. It's a clone of a Walther, and it is the MR9 Eagle. This is a double stack polymer striker fired gun, but it's also double action, single action. It actually has a decocker for the striker. That is an unusual feature on semi-automatic handguns that are striker fired. That unique feature, coupled with the fact that it's easy to carry, it's reliable, well made, all those things together with the fact that it isn't more popular than it is, means that this gun definitely deserves the number 4 position on this list. All right, now at number 3, we have a gun that gets a bad rep because of the manufacturer and some misconceptions people have of that manufacturer. It is the Taurus G2C. A lot of people think Taurus just makes cheap junk guns, but that is not even close to true. I have had a lot of experience with these guns. I have bought dozens of G2Cs and given them away through TYM and never had a problem with any of these guns, never had a report from anyone having problems with these guns. I know lots of people that have owned them, and they are very good guns. And not only are they well made, easy to carry, and reliable, but they're also super inexpensive. You can often get these for like $250. And when you add all of those things right there to the fact that a lot of people don't give this gun a fair shake simply because of the name of the company that they have a misconception of, this gun is definitely in the right place at number 3 on this list. All right, number 2 is a gun that I think most people just aren't aware of. I know a lot of people that when they see them, they're like, what is that? They've never seen it before. It is the Steyr M9A1. I find the fact that this gun is so overlooked to be hard to understand because it's a gun that's easily as good as its competitors like Glock and M&Ps, and it has a unique styling. I mean, this gun just looks different. It's a gun that feels really good in your hand. It's got great ergonomics. It's easy to use. Like I said, it's reliable. It's durable, just like any other polymer carry gun. So this gun right here definitely deserves the number 2 position on this list. All right, now at number 1, we have a gun from a manufacturer that is well known in this country, and it's well known for making some great carry guns. But while some of its guns get a lot of attention, like the PPQ, this gun, the Walther P99AS, is often overlooked. This is actually the gun that the MR9 Eagle is a clone of, and it is an excellent gun. It is also a double stack, polymer framed, striker fired gun that is double action, single action. It has that decocking feature for the striker. So for people that are kind of wary of light triggers on striker fired guns, they have the option of decocking it and having that really strong double action pull for their first shot. I think that would make a lot of people more comfortable with striker fired guns if they knew this was an option. But I think a lot of them just don't know because, like I said, the PPQ gets a lot of attention from Walther, but the P99AS is easily as good a gun, maybe better in some ways, but it often gets ignored, and that's why it's number 1 on this list. All right, there you have it. There is the Yankee Marshall's list of the top 5 underrated semi-automatic carry guns. Now, one thing I do want to remind people, whenever I do one of these lists, some people inevitably get a little bit butthurt. But here's what you need to keep in mind. This is just my opinion. Because I have a gun on a list and you don't agree with that, it doesn't invalidate my choice. Same thing goes if you have a gun that you think is highly underrated. Just because it isn't on my list doesn't mean you don't have a valid point on that gun. As a matter of fact, I would love to hear what guns you think should be on my list that aren't, or vice versa. Because it really gives people a lot of different choices to choose from if they see what everyone considers to be a great gun that other people might not be aware of. So, as it stands right now, there's my list of the top 5 underrated semi-automatic carry guns. If you have some you'd like to add to the list, please let me know in the comments section below. I look forward to hearing from you. And cut. Goddamn fucking werewolves. I'm getting sick of this shit. Hey, this is the Yankee Marshal just reminding everyone out there that if you disagree with anything I say in any one of my videos, be it something political or tactical, I am going to give you the opportunity to come talk to me face to face instead of just having to put stuff in comment sections where someone might not even read them. You can come in one of my live chats and tell me off in person. You just have to send an email to shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com, and in the subject line of that video put slap the yank, and then I will get back with you and set up a time where you can come in one of the live chats and tell me off face to face.